Hello, guys, welcome back to the news. In a recent development, the Transparency International Nigeria accused Tinubu and the former president Muhammad Buhari Olusegun Obasanjo of complicity in years of financial misconduct and unaccounted remittance by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL). These allegations follows a recent Nigeria Development Update report by the World Bank, which disclosed that NNPCL failed to remit over 500 billion to the federation's accounts between October and December 2024. The report revealed that while the company generated the sum of 1.1 trillion in revenue from crude oil sales and other sources, only 600 billion was paid into the federation's accounts. So they blamed successive presidents and the National Assembly for failing to ensure accountability in the operations of NNPCL, that they need to carry out a comprehensive audit of the NNPCL. It is quite necessary to ascertain the level of financial transactions under Kayari and other leadership of the NNPCL. They ought to have conducted a comprehensive report. Under Buhari, under Tinubu, under Obasanjo, all these things have been happening, and it is a shame to the National Assembly for not carrying out its oversight function. It is a shame to the president, Tinubu, and other presidents. It is a shame. Subsidy is not the problem, but corruption in the process is. The missing money must be recovered and must be used for the good of all Nigerians. This report has intensified calls from civil society organizations, including the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, (SIRAP), for a thorough probe of the state-owned oil company. Similarly, an energy expert and managing partner of BBH Consulting, Barrister Ama Madeke, described the lack of transparency in NNPCL's operations as long-standing and deeply entrenched. It is not a today something. Look at the Port Harcourt refinery. Last year, they came and displayed a charade. They said the Port Harcourt refinery has kicked production. It has produced how many barrels of petroleum and all of that. Till today, have we heard from the Port Harcourt refinery? Till today, the Port Harcourt refinery is not functioning. People in Port Harcourt have told a lot of persons that the refinery is not functioning. There's nothing like a functioning refinery in Port Harcourt. How about the one in Warri? How about the one in Kaduna? Nothing. In fact, nothing is working. The only refinery we have in Nigeria is the Dangote refinery. It is the Dangote refinery. At least we are no longer taking petrol out of the country to refine. We are no longer exporting petrol to refine and then buy back. At least we have Dangote, who has been refined, who has been, so many oil marketers have been going to Dangote, buying petroleum from Dangote. And under that, Kayari announced the resumption of fuel production in Port Harcourt and in Warri. That they've been producing a lot of barrels, so many barrels of oil. Till today, nobody don't hear anything from Warri refinery. Ever since Tinubu came into power, his government looks like a CBEX system. Steady cash out. They borrow, the money they borrow, they embezzle it back. They embezzle the money they borrow back into their pockets. Over billions and trillions of naira have been lost to failed refineries, not only under this Tinubu's admin, but also in Buhari's administration. Buhari's administration, with their reckless borrowing here and there, yet some people will still come out and defend this Tinubu's government. So they are asking the NNPCL to account for the missing 500 billion oil revenue. They should account for it. And a lot of persons are even, urging the ICPC to take over this particular investigation and prosecute those that are found wanting. That they should prosecute them. Even SIRAP has asked the group chief executive officer of the NNPCL, Mr. Bayo Bashar, to account for and to explain the whereabouts of this missing 500 billion that the NNPC failed to remit to the Federation's account between October and December 2024 as reviewed by World Bank. That they should account for that money. Look at the EFCC, they don't even know their jobs. They don't even know their work. Look at how much is missing. 500 billion naira. But yet, they go after people that are spraying money. That is all they know. They go after people that are spraying money. How come spraying money, is not a crime in Nigeria? Spraying money has now become a crime in Nigeria. The mutilation of the naira has been in existence even before EFCC introduced this policy. You can go and ask market men and women. You can go and ask traders, bus conductors. They've been mutilating the naira. Ever since we started using naira, they've been mutilating it. But the EFCC have not said anything concerning that. So tell me how all of a sudden spraying of naira in ceremonies, in events, has now become mutilation of naira. Even the dollars. When you go out of the country, people go to club and they spray the dollars, which is one of the powerful currencies we have in the world. They still spray it in occasions, in functions. But naira, our own naira that doesn't even have value, the EFCC is carrying the case on their head. Now money they miss, 500 billion. 500 billion, they never fee account for 500 billion. They are so reckless when it comes to relevant things. When it comes to things of importance, they are not focused. But when it comes to irrelevant things, that is where you see the EFCC. There was a viral video of Tom Polo spraying money. Have the EFCC gone to pick him up? No. The Okoya's children, they were spraying money. Did the EFCC pick them up? No. But when you come for celebrities and ordinary people, they pick them up. Is that what they are there for? They left their important work, which is to go after, corrupt public office holders. Look at what's happening in the NNPCL. Who are they going to hold? I know that they are blaming Tinubu and Buhari and Obasanjo. They are holding them responsible. Yes, they should hold them responsible, but they should also fish out those involved in these embezzlements. They should also fish out those involved in these embezzlements, this unaccounted, money. They should fish them out and they should cough out that money. They should bring it out. We faced a lot of crisis. The Buhari's negligence have robbed Nigeria of 8 years. Now, Tinubu has continued from where Buhari stopped. Buhari's ministers embezzled billions and billions of naira, hoarded it in their homes. Look at only Emefiele. How much did Emefiele embezzle? Only in this country. And Tinubu came. Instead of him to try to, make this country stand, he's going after irrelevant things. The EFCC, they are going after irrelevant things. Tinubu cannot do his job. The former presidents, they failed. They failed to do their jobs. So, guys, what are your thoughts on this? I'm dropping here. Kindly share in the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. Bye for now.